Let's go to page 399 and let's do number 2. Here you have 5 over b plus 2 over b. So when you're adding fraction, first you need to do is you need to go ahead and make sure that you have common denominator. So this one you already have, so you can just go and add. So it would be 5 plus 2 would be 7 over b, and that would be your answer. Okay, number 4. You have 7 over m plus n minus 1 over m plus n. So you can check your common denominators. They are same, so you can go and perform. So 7 minus 1 will give you 6. Okay, let's go to number 6. You have 8 over 5z plus 2 over 5z. So you can just go and check common denominator. So yes, you can go and add. So 8 plus 2 is 10. Now once you're done adding, you have to check. Okay, so notice you got 10 and 5. So you can simplify, you can reduce. You can divide by 5. Divide by 5. So your answer would be 2 over z. Now be careful on how you write. Notice how I write the 2 and the z. So the z have a little slash in between. So I know that this is a 2, this is a z. So make sure you write clearly so you can read your own handwriting. Okay, let's go to 8. We have 10x over 2x plus 3 plus 15 over 2x plus 3. Okay, so you can check your common denominator. Okay, so they're the same, so you can go and add. So when you add, these are unlike terms, so you cannot mix them. You have to leave them alone. Okay. After you add, notice that addition or subtraction, those are terms. As soon as you see terms, you have to think about factoring. Okay, so on the top you can factor out. Do not cancel right away. Okay, cannot just cancel. Okay, you got to factor. So 10 and 15, you can factor out the 5. So you're going to get 2x plus 3 over on the bottom. You can group them. Okay. So now you can go and cancel it out. So the answer would be 5. So make sure you factor before you cancel. Okay, let's go to 10. So you have 5 over y plus 5 plus y over y plus 5. Okay, so check for common denominator. Yes, so you can go and add. So when you add these, right, I'm going to put in the correct order and put a group around them. And so when you cancel, you get 1. So answer is 1. Okay, let's go to number 12. You have 7x over x minus 2 minus 14 over x minus 2. So you can check for common denominator. They are the same, so you can go and perform the operation. So you got 7x minus 14. Then again, when you see addition, subtraction, you have to think about factoring. So you can factor out the 7. So you get x minus 2. On the bottom, you can group them. So this can cancel. So the answer would be 7. Okay, let's go to 14. Okay, you got z minus 4 over a minus b minus z plus 3 over a minus b. Okay, so this one you can combine, but you have to be very careful. Okay, this is subtraction, so you need to do additional step because there are a whole bunch of terms. So go ahead and make them together first. So this would be a minus z minus 3. Okay, so you have to watch this part over here. So again, it's minus z minus 3. You have to minus the whole thing. Okay, after that you can combine the like terms. So this and z minus z cancel out. So you're going to get negative 7 over a minus b. Okay, so you can leave it this way, or you can use the negative to switch the subtraction. So you can have 7 over b minus a. So either one is fine. Okay, so either way, if you have this, is fine. But this is probably better. Okay, but just take your pick. Okay, since the book has the answer, so I'm just going to use this one. Okay, let's go and go to 16. Okay, you have 6x minus 1 over 3x minus 2 minus 3x plus 1 over 3x minus 2. Okay, so you can check for common denominator. Yes, they are same, so you can get your denominator ready. Now you can go and combine the top, but before you do that, notice the subtraction. So you're going to get 6x minus 1. Okay, now you have to do this, right? So it'd be minus 3x minus 1. Right? You have to distribute. Okay. So you can watch this part over here. Okay, now you can go and combine the like terms. So this one and this one will give you 3x. Minus 1 will give you minus 2. Right? And then you can group them and you can cancel. So answer will be 1. Okay. Let's go to 18. You have ax plus 5 over 3x minus 2 plus 4x plus 3 over 3x minus 2. Now this is addition, so addition is very simple. It's just nothing get to switch. So you can go and add directly already. So ax and 4x is 12x. So you can, if it's subtraction, you have to do additional step to take care of the sign. But if it's plus, if it's addition, you can just go straight and go and add already. So this will give you 12x, this will give you 8. Okay? Then what you need to do next is you need to go and do the factoring to check, see if you can cancel. So 12 and 8, you can go and factor out the 4. So you get 3x plus 2. And on the bottom, you get 3x minus 2. Okay, now they are not the same, so you cannot cancel. Don't cancel anything out. So that's as far as you can go. So that's your answer already. Okay. Now if you box that, that's fine. So if it's not, if it's nothing can cancel, then you can use either one as the answer. So you can box that or this one. Okay, take your pick. Just choose one and box it. Okay, let's go to 20. Okay, number 20, you have 4 plus 5x over 5x minus 4 minus 6x minus 5 over 5x minus 4. Okay, so again, you have to check, make sure you have common denominator, so they are the same, so you can go ahead and get your denominator. Okay, over here is a subtraction, so again, you need to change the sign. So this would be minus 6x. This will give you plus 5. Okay. Then after that, let's go and do the combining like terms. So this will be a negative x, and this will be plus 9. And this one, you cannot do anything to it, so that's it. Okay, okay, let's go to 22. You have negative b over 2a minus b minus 2a over b minus 2a. Okay, now, again, in order to add or subtract fractions, you need to have the same. So right now they are not the same. But notice they're opposite. So to switch, so you need to go and reverse that. Now to switch that, you have to use a negative to switch. So next step, what you need to do is use the negative to switch. So this becomes plus. So the negative switch becomes 2a minus b. Okay, so you can use a negative to switch the terms in a subtraction. So now they are the same now. Now you can go and add this together. Okay, so when you add this together, I'm going to put in the correct order. Okay, and I'm going to group them, and notice they are the same, so you can cancel out. So answer would be 1. Okay, let's go to number 24. You have negative 35 over 6w minus 7 minus 30w over 7 minus 6w. Okay, so you can notice they are not the same, so you have to make them the same. Okay, to make them the same, notice they are reversed right now, so you can use a negative to switch them. So use the negative to switch. So when you use that, then it becomes plus. So you can use this negative to switch the subtractions. So now they are the same, so you can combine it together. So I'm going to put this in the correct order. So I'm going to have a 30W minus 35. On the bottom, I get 6W minus 7. Okay, my next step is I'm going to go and factor, right? Again, do not cancel. These are terms. You cannot cancel the terms. Okay, on the top, you can factor out the 5. So you're going to get 6W minus 7. On the bottom, I'm going to group them. So now you can go and cancel, right? So cancel out the group. So answer would be 5. Let's go to number 26. Okay, you got 5x over 9x minus 3 plus 4 minus 7x over 3 minus 9x. So again, they are opposite, so you need to use a negative to switch. Okay, so plus, positive is made out of two negatives. Okay, think about the cross, right? See the plus? Okay, if you break it up, it's two minuses, right? Okay. So I'm going to use one of them to switch that. So I got 5x over 9x minus 3 minus 9x minus 3. Okay. So I break it up the plus and break it up the plus into, so plus make into two minuses. Okay, so again, a plus is two minuses. I use one of these to switch these into these. So that's how come I have negative over. Okay. Now notice if you have a minus also, right? So if you want to, you can use a negative to switch that too if you want to. Okay, or you can just go and do the distribution. So it would be minus 4 plus 7x. Okay, so minus 4, and that's minus 4, and then plus 7x. So now you can go and combine the like terms. So this would be a 12x minus 4 over 9x minus 3. Your next step is you have to do the factoring to cancel. So on the top, you can factor out the 4. On the bottom, you can factor out the 3. And then the group can cancel out. So your answer would be 4 over 3. Okay, let's go to 28. You have 13 minus 30W over 15 minus 10W minus 10W plus 17 over 10W minus 15. Okay, so again, notice they are not the same. So you want to make the second one, because this one has no negative in front, so it's kind of more confusing to switch. So I'm going to use this one to switch that. Okay. So leave the first term alone. So I'm going to use this negative to switch the subtraction, so become plus. So this becomes 15 minus 10W. So you can use the negative to switch this over here. So now you can go and add, right? Because right now they are the same. You have to have a common denominator to add fractions. So now this is addition, so you can just go and add directly. So this 2 will give you minus 20W. And this one will become 30. Okay. I'm going to write in a different order because this one, the W is on the back, so I'm going to write in the same order as that. Okay. So I'm going to write in the same order so I can factor and cancel. So on the top, I can factor out the 10. On the bottom, I can factor out the 5. Okay. So now this can cancel out, and 10 and 5 can cancel, divide by 5. Okay, and then answer is equal to 2.